Okay, that was kind of freaky. Something just fell. Hi everyone, it's Kim and I'm back to do a crystal Q&A with Kim. I have an excellent question here from a member of my Facebook group, and Deb asks, Kim, what crystals and stones are good to help with past life information? Oh, I love this question. I really enjoy working with the past life recall, doing meditations and such, because I think it's really important to know what some of our other existences were or are. Whether it's all going on at the same time, it's debatable. Whether it's just an alternate reality, an alternate experience, all kind of comes down to the same thing, that it's important to know sometimes, because some of our issues we have right now on this planet in these meat suits, we can be very much affected by what happened another time and place, if that exists. So I think doing the past life work can be very, very beneficial. So my number one choice, and many of you know this already, is a petrified wood. All right, I have a whole video about this one, Deb, so make sure you tune in to my working with petrified wood for past life recall, because I really go into how to use it and that sort of thing. So I'm not going to really talk about how to use it in this video. I'm just going to give you some sample ones you can work with. So check that video out. I put that link above or over here or somewhere. So please be sure to check that out. So petrified wood, it's really my all-time favorite. But there's others you can work with. So a lot of times working with the brown, the blacks, and the red stones, right? They ground us. That can really help us to go back into another time. So you can certainly go that route with working with the reds and the browns and stuff. Something about that petrified wood, I'll explain it all in the other video. Alright, so let's take a look at some other ones. Alright, so we have Turritella agate too. Again, that falls into the brown family. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't worked with it myself. I'm just giving a recommendation. Petrified wood is the one I primarily use. I've done this, candle quartz. So if you're looking to tap into another civilization that you feel you could have possibly been a part of, this is a good one, because this can help you get into that ancient civilization. So candle quartz. Another one is Lemurians, right? So these are ones that you can use if you want to try to tap into ancient civilizations. Another one would be lapis, especially if you feel that Egyptian vibe going on. Lapis would be one. And blue stones in general are also pretty good for tapping into that, because you're opening up your communication channel, or even ones like the sugilite or amethyst, your purple, your indigos, or even your crown chakra crystals. You could use all of those as well to tap into past life recall, to open up your channels and receive that information. You just want to do that during a meditation and with that intention of receiving that information. Let's see, Helandite's one I just started working with, and I've been having crazy dreams all week. But I feel like there's definitely something there. Helandite is said to be for karmic release. So if you feel like you might have had something in a past life, not quite sure what is it, it could help just to help you release that karma, so that you're not carrying it with you in this present life. Because we have things we need to do right now, and I can't be carrying around that karma stuff. All right, another one that is good is, this is quartz. It is polished, but I just want to show you. It has a window. See, is it showing up? You can kind of see it. The window, the little triangle, the little what do you call that? Diamond shaped extra face on the quartz. Now, windows are said to be the windows to the soul. So you look in, you can meditate. It's like a type of scrying, where you're looking in through the window of the crystal to tap into your soul and to see your soul's journey. Another one too, another quartz formation would be the phantom quartz. I just have like glare going on here. I can't get it. If I have pictures, I'll put up the pictures. But the phantom quartz, where you can actually see the growth pattern of the quartz, is said to assist with seeing how you've developed. Now, you can use this actually in your present life in terms of childhood and how you've developed along the way, or you can also use this with the intention of going back and seeing, you know, past life or alternate life. And then the last one I have here is sodalite. I almost forgot what it was. Is sodalite. Sodalite is said to assist you with actually accessing the Akashic records, and the Akashic records is said to be a place where you can, it's like a big library of information. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, I have one more. I forgot one more. Is a crystal ball. You can do some scrying. So scry into your crystal ball. I have a video about how to scry. You can use a crystal ball. You can use water, a bowl of water. You can look in a lake, look at water that way. You can look at your black TV screen. I've had really interesting visions just looking at a black TV screen. I actually had a past life vision looking at my black TV screen. Yeah, I know. So you can try that, or you can use black obsidian or some kind of black reflective. It depends on what you're good at. Are you better looking at something that's dark or something that's clear? I tend to be better looking at night and looking at something that's dark, like my black TV screen. Or if I'm looking at quartz or something, I see it better at night for some reason. That's when I seem to have all of my visual experiences. So those are primarily the crystals that I would recommend for past life recall. I will say that in my experience, just meditating, you really need to open yourself up for that. You can't just hold the crystal and be like, yeah, I want to see my past life. You know, you really need to get into this regimen of meditation and training yourself to be open to that. And you can really use, like I said, you can use any of those crystals too that are the higher vibrational, the Herkimer diamond, the selenite. You can really use any of them for communication, third eye, and crown chakra that are going to help enhance your psychic abilities. Labradorite is another one. When I'm holding labradorite, well, that also gives me mediumship ability, but labradorite will also sometimes show me other scenarios. It could be future, could be past. I don't always know. Okay, that was kind of freaky. Something just fell. Wait, did you hear that? It just fell off my window. Okay, so those are my suggestions for past life recall. I will say that petrified wood is my all-time favorite. So be sure to check out that video to learn how to use petrified wood. I hope that answers your question, Deb. If any of you have any further suggestions, please let Deb know in the comment section below. Maybe you've had some experiences working with some other crystals or even other techniques. All right, so meditation and really getting in tune is a good way. Keep track of any visions and stuff that you have. So you might have weird dreams, you might have visions, you might all of a sudden have this like sudden interest in this culture, and you're like, where did that come from? And that could also be another clue to help you to determine, well, maybe I did have an experience there, because I feel really drawn to ancient Egypt or whatever. You know, you might have just different kinds of sensations and things like that. That will help you also determine different past life things. Now, I just, one last thing before I close this video. It's supposed to be really short. Just want to point out, although it's really interesting to explore some of your other experiences, your past life experiences and whatever. It's very interesting, and it can be extremely therapeutic, especially if you can find out why you're so afraid of something. And I'll give you an example. I used to have dreams for years, my entire life almost, of running in the woods. And this is why I feel that it can be very therapeutic to find out where that comes from. So I did find out where that image of me running through the woods being chased, I did find out where that came from, and I'm not going to share that. It's too personal, but I did find out, and it was not from this life. And once I found that out, and once I was able to clear myself of that and forgive that person, because actually that person is in my current life, once I was able to do that, those dreams stopped. But I mean, when I say I had those dreams, gosh, when did I discover this? Maybe 2013. I'm 50, so I was in my 40s having this dream my whole life, and it stopped once I understood, once I explored who am I running from? What am I running from? And I know they say, oh, dreams are symbolic, and yeah, most of the time I think they are, but there are little nuggets of information in there. And once I figured that out, it wasn't easy, but once I figured it out, um, they stopped. And it had nothing to do really with this life. It did have to do with something else. So just want to point that out there. So I do think it's very therapeutic. But at the same time, here and now, this is where we are. And if you can't figure it out, you could always just ask God or the universe or whatever your beliefs are to take away that pain, or take away those karmic ties, or cut those cords, or release you from any of that past life trauma that you might have had. If you can't figure it out, you can do something like that, and ask for that to be taken away so that you can enjoy your life now, because really now is all we have. So keep that in mind as well. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Deb, I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you again, and have a blessed day. Bye.